It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got C.J. Stroud. He's going to have to...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And in last week's game, you weren't sure which side was going to do the cheering when he stepped back to throw the ball,
but
right?
you knew he was going to throw it a lot.
Oh, he's going to throw it a lot. I mean, he ended up throwing 5 touchdown passes, but his interception rate, that wasn't so terrific either. So one side was going to be cheering when he stepped back to throw it.
They did get the win, though. We'll see if they can parlay that into this week. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Now Stafford. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Hunter may have found a new home with the Texans, but he's still the same dominant defender he's always been, coming off a year in which he produced a league-leading 23 tackles for loss, along with 16.5 sacks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his 2nd season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
The Texans at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
3rd down and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. As Stroud now to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Throwing now is Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks.
Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Here's Stroud. He gets this one to Mechie. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. This one taken in by Stover. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Moss is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Douglas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. Stafford now to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 24 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 21. Just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Now it's Stafford. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. To throw is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing again is Stafford. Out to the right here to Wilson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the gun, here's Stafford. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Stroud sets up the play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So thanks. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and
they intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Stevenson now on 1st and 10, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford. Douglas with a grab over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stafford. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. as he ran off the field after making that play. We saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
2nd down and 8. Stroud to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Collins. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, 69 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New England's offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. A give for Stevenson, running right. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Stafford. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud to the sideline and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Play action. Stroud now. Out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Stafford. Short pass caught by Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Douglas. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Out of the gun, Stafford. He completes this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Houston.
Now Stroud steps away. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Looking deep here from Mechie. It's caught at the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Akers will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Stafford now to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Throwing is Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Douglas.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Complete to number 3 to Mario Douglas. 10 yards on
To throw is Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Moss.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Flushed out right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
John Mechie.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
It's complete, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they can't bring him down. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, 50.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll toss this right side to Moss.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
his throw here's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one, maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here's Stafford. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
16 yards. And the Patriots, first down. First and 10.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Stafford. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
Well, this game, it was well.